Om Shanti. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay. So, very warm welcome to Shanti Sarovar for today's Sunday evening talk. So, let's have a round of applause for all of us that you came today. Okay. So, may I know what is the topic for today? You might have already seen that, right? Yes. So, the biggest and best pharmacy is within you, right? So, how many of you agree with this? Many, right? So we might have experienced, right, at some point of time that there is a healing power inside our body, correct? So there is just need to understand how we can use this healing power which is already there in our body in a proper manner. So to talk on this topic, we have Dr. Aniruddh Purohit with us. So I would like to welcome him onto the stage with a round of applause. Please. Yes. Okay, so let's say first. Yeah. So I would like to give a brief introduction of Dr. Purohit sir. So he is a MS MCH neurosurgeon and ex-professor and head of NIMS Hyderabad. He is currently serving as a senior consultant Aster Prime Hospital, Amirpet, Hyderabad. He's a founder member of Indian Academy of Cerebral Palsy, Indian Family of Cerebral Palsy, Family for Health Awareness. And he has written some of the books also, and those books are like Cerebral Palsy Gyan Kosh, Pehla Vijay Kadam, etc. And he has been awarded with some of the awards like Vaidya Ratnam, Acharya Sushrut Sadbhavna Purushkar, Bhagwan Dhanvantri Sadbhavna Purushkar. So I hope you all enjoy this session because it's his style that he will make this session very humorous and enjoyable. So I thank Dr. Purohit sir also to take out your time and spend with us and share your knowledge. So thank you everyone. I would like to hand over to Dr. Purohit sir now. Thank you.
ओम शांति। एक बार जितनी लंबी सांस लेके हम ओम बोल सकते हैं, देखिए एक बार कोशिश करते हैं। ओम शांति। प्लीज टेक डीप ब्रीदिंग and just concentrate on your whole body. I must say, I'm not spending, I'm investing the time over here. That is the reason we should feel it, that when we do something for the human life, for humanity, for the earth, for the universe, we are actually investing it for our generations, not only for ourselves. Long ago, my clinic, I was unable to run here in Hyderabad. Then my wife said that it's not possible to survive. Why don't we go to a village where there will be no doctor, so you will be able to survive over there. I said, okay, if you want to come to a village with me, I will be happy to go over there. When we went there, at that time, the farmers, the villagers, they came and all of them had the snacks, and then while going they said, doctor, you will die of starvation here in our village. I said, how come I will die of starvation in your village? Because here from Brahma Kumaris, they come over here and they teach us so many things that we do not fall sick. But at that moment, there was one funeral was going on, and then I said, see, villagers, your villager has fallen sick. That is why he died. No. They said, doctor, you have mistaken. He is not our villager. He is the doctor who was practicing before you. Now, you will also get surprised that why I was not able to run over here, my clinic. Because Brahma Kumaris is available here in Hyderabad also. So they have taken the public from the cities as well as from the villages. And if you go in the Hyderabad, in the surroundings, you will find so many centers where our sisters, behne, are giving their life to give the life to the others. And there are 8,000 centers all over the world. And the best way is when a woman gives it to the others, the acceptance is much more. Somebody said that the fastest way of communication is, there was a time from email to email, I said no, female to female. It's natural because when we develop that time, our mother has taken care of ourselves, and then automatically there is big science that how we develop a great relationship with the mother. The boy and girl, they develop a great relationship with the mother. Now, today is the topic which is that somebody says, yes, we agree with this and that. Please, let's see. Be a neutral, shunya, zero. Don't be biased with whatever the title is given. So I changed the title. You have to say me, where is the best pharma located for you? Where is the best pharma located for you? Now you can see the nature and you can see something which is artificial over there. Will it run forward? So I have shown you somewhere the nature, and we'll come to it also in detail, what about the nature. And then what we have shown in a corner is the recent technology, and with the technology, what is happening on our planet is the other thing. So, okay. So thanks to this Global Peace Auditorium, where I have spent a lot of my time actually invested. And there were so many ceremonies. We are associated long time with Kuldeep Behan and predecessors also. Now, what do you mean about pharma? Any one of you start just thinking of the medicines which you are getting it, how the discovery is the first thing which happens, from where it comes. From 5 elements: Jal, Vayu, Akash, Agni or Prithvi. From the water, air, space. Akash, sky is the space. We can go in much details of its importance, which sometimes the people may not think of. And then Surya, sun, and then our earth. Everything, whether you take directly from the nature, or these pharmaceutical companies are also extracting from the nature only. So they are discovering that what best can be taken up, they produce, prepare, and then they dispense and review of medications. This is a very scientific industry which does it, although there is something which is called as the marketing. एक बाजार भी बीच में आ चुका है. That is what is causing the bias. And that is how the things go wrong. Because when there is something is biased for the money or something else, we get into a problem. Provision of drug therapy, health-related services do they provide? Then promotion of, yes, now they have come. Initially, it was not there in the allopathy, but now they have come to the hijacking our own thought processes of health, wellness, and disease prevention. But yes, I must say, there was a great thing which the allopathy has done is the disease prevention through the vaccines. All over the world, how come the smallpox? How come the polio? How come AIDS disease? Like this, so many of these vaccines have come forward and were of great help on this planet for the prevention of the disease. Then comes the assurance of safe and effectiveness. Whether these medications are safe or not, also there is a big pharma chapters which look after into it. Then there is a clinical practice. There are so many stages by which a medicine comes into the market. So pharmaceutical regulatory compliance, patient education, drug information, so many things do come, and then ultimately they see that the drug is well practiced and prescribed. The FDA right now has around 20,000 prescription drugs, 20,000 prescription drugs. And then there are many ingredients, and then global pharmaceutical compounds are also 8 to 10,000 like this. So now you see 20,000 various chemicals have been extracted from the nature. And not only from the nature does not mean only the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom too, from where also the medicines are being extracted. They are killed and then, or they are injected with something, and then the drugs are being drawn. So there is a big issue sometimes with this particular thing also. So we have to keep in mind that how much the sacrifice the animals are doing for the human health. Well, so now the story starts with here, the symptoms: pain, fever, cough, loose motions, and many symptoms which you develop when something goes disordered, deranged in your body. But you know, these are actually alarms for you to think of that. Say, for example, pain. When the pain occurs, it is just an alarm for you that there is something wrong is happening in your body. But what happens in cancer, you lose the battle because the pain is the last symptom. But in many of the diseases, say for example, infections, some disc problems, there is the first symptom is the pain. So please remember, I usually say that the pain is your friend, is your mother who is pointing out that there is something wrong, beta, don't go and do like this. But you go and shut your mom's mouth, and you start doing whatever you wanted. That is the biggest mistake in this world is happening, that you are not able to look into the cause of the pain and then go to the depth. Okay, when there is a fracture, we automatically know that this pain is because of the fracture and is an acute one, and then yes, painkillers can be prescribed. But when there is a chronic pain, say for example, disc, spondylosis, etc., and if you start taking the medicine, I have seen the patient developing more herniation of the disc because under the cover of the painkiller, no pain appreciation and the disc keep worsening, and the people develop the paralysis, urinary problem and whatnot. So I want to say that at that time, your body itself will tell you how come the pain can be relieved. And you will find that on rest, not lifting the weight, not bending forward, I am not developing pain. Listen to your body and do these kind of measures for the chronic pains. Similarly, the fever when comes, yes, this is another infection which is happening in your body, and it is an alarm. And go and don't just at the paracetamol you stop yourself. You should find out what is the cause, whether it is a viral infection, bacterial infection, and then treat that too also. But sometimes only fever medicine, and then long time passes, and by that time the infection is spread all over the body, goes into septicemia and toxemia, and then we have lost the battle. The cough, actually when organisms or allergens are going, the nature wants them to come out. So you cough it and throw it out, but you take the anti-cough syrups and you try to stop it. So there has to be a balance of it, that too much is also not good and too less is not good. Let the body also, loose motion for example, it is washing out the toxins. But then a balance is required, and that is what the feedback phenomenon are there, that all the information of pain etc. goes to the body, brain, and then brain itself says take rest and it will improve. Like this, the phenomenon of all the symptoms is super computer the brain receives, and then you find that it also says what is to be done, and then you should proceed for that one. very, very important thing is called as plasticity. Now, what happens when an elastic thing is there, you stretch. It gets stretched so much, and you don't know anything is happening to your liver, your lungs, your brain, your muscles, till a time comes when the elasticity is no more there, and then there is much more tension. Initially, tension is less. The tension keeps increasing. And at a stage comes where the tension is too much. At that time, also the people don't listen to your body. And the thing happened, when it breaks, then you realize that, oh, there was something wrong. That is why a meditated mind, mindfulness, if that is there, you will find that each and every organ of your body, whether it is a liver, or it is a lung, or it is a stomach, they give you signal. But what happens in the noise of your hurry, worry? You do not listen to it. Your mind is diverted to so many places, and a thing comes where you will not. I was going on this ring road long ago in my Maruti van, 1998, and then 2008, and suddenly we found that one fellow in Ferrari car came and said, "Do you know about Ferrari? Do you know how to drive Ferrari?" And then with the speed he went away. I said, I am having Maruti van, so must this fellow is teasing me. I increased the speed, I went close by, and then he again said, "Do you know how to drive Ferrari?" And then after few meters, it told, he turned on the road, came out on the road, and I said, "Sir, now tell me, do you know how to drive Ferrari?" He said, "Sir, I was asking if you know how to drive Ferrari, please tell me where is the brake." That fellow is so much tensed that he is unable to communicate well to me, asking me, "Do you know?" When I say, "Yes, I know," then he will ask me, "Where is the brake?" And I was in an inferiority complex. I was not able to understand that fellow may be in some trouble. He is not teasing me. So you see how the tense brains can cause the problem. And that is the learning that you have to have calm, quiet, stable mind. And do not get preoccupied with something which comes pop up in your brain. Take deep breath at that time and try to understand that what all is happening in you and surrounding. If you learn how to get into the first symptom of your liver, you will find that a early tiredness, a decrease in your appetite. You don't feel something good about the food which you used to like earlier. And then immediately you will be able to pick up the liver disease. But you will not. Chalta hai, you will postpone it, go on, till the rubber breaks. Till the liver gets hepatomegaly, ascites, and then jaundice, whatnot, all these things. So, please remember that we all have to learn to listen to our body. हमें अपने शरीर को सुनने की आदत डालनी चाहिए, और वो तभी संभव होगा कि जब आप शून्यता में भी जीना सीखेंगे. Sometimes in a day, you go for a meditation and you will be surprised to see that so much pop-ups are coming up. Don't fight with that. Just see as if the clouds have come and they are going off. That's good enough for it. That is, if you start fighting, द्वंद्व युद्ध जब प्रारंभ हो जाता है हमारी विचारधारा के अंदर कि ये क्यों दूसरी चीज आ रही है, वहां पर मुश्किल आती है. देयर वी लूज द बैटल. लेट इट कम, डोंट बी अफ्रेड. लाइक दिस, मैंने अपनी जिंदगी कुछ इस तरह सरल कर ली. मैंने अपनी जिंदगी कुछ इस तरह सरल कर ली कि किसी को माफ कर दिया और किसी से माफी मांग ली. दैट्स ऑल इज द लाइफ. डोंट रिएक्ट, रेस्पॉन्ड. इन द कोर्ट ऑल्सो यू विल बी आस्क्ड, what is your response? They will not say, what is your reaction? Means, with the wisdom, you are thinking calm, quietly, and then you are responding to it. And that is what you have to respond to your own thoughts also. Don't react to it. So, no hurry worry. Sometimes, in the daytime also, take deep breath, hold it still you can hold, but in an old age or somebody having some kind of a disease, then they should not go for it too much, but otherwise hold it comfortably and then release. If you do such cycles 3-4 times every 2-3 hours, or whenever you feel you are not that happy, you can go it. So what I'm trying to say here is that you have to listen to your body, because the body then give the solution through the brain, and the plasticity is that if you do not listen, this becomes your curse. Otherwise, it is giving you a chance to respond at the early. So plasticity can be a blessing if you are a meditated, calm, quiet, stable yogi person, then yes. Otherwise, it will become a curse, because the body is trying to help you, but you don't listen, and then ultimately you will find that there is a great damage. Now, हमारी मूलभूत प्राथमिक जैविक आवश्यकताएं क्या है? The basic primary physiological needs of your body are only these many. Every living being is surviving with the help of all these things, and that is what is called as breathing. प्राण वायु, बहुत अच्छा शब्द दिया है संस्कृत में, प्राण वायु. Oxygen is प्राण वायु. That is the one which is so easily available. That is why you don't pay the attention to it too much. But now in the urban life, yes, we are started feeling कि दिल्ली के अंदर कितना ज़्यादा pollution है, lungs खराब कितने हो रहे हैं. So till you get into the deprivation, you don't realize the importance of this. Well, a lot of work is being done to make the air non-polluted. Breathing, we can call it shwas. Eating and drinking, safe and protected life, reproduction, rest and sleep, excretion. That's all is the whole, whether it is a plant or it is a bird or it is a lion or you, everybody is all the time around it. Shwas, bhook, pyas, raksha, suraksha, janan, prajanan, aram, vishram, neend or shauch. I just tell you, the extremes are the disorders. If anything which goes to the extremes, say if you do not breathe at all, or you too much oxygen toxicity occurs. Eating and drinking, if you do not eat or you eat too much, both are the problem. Safe and protected life. Now I tell you here, there is a very good example for all of you to fight or flight. Oh, just now a snake has fallen here. Now, to protect yourself, you will do either fight with it, kill it, or let it go. If you are a good human being, will not kill, or you will go flight, you will go away. That time, duck, 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 and you have a lot of energy, and you breathe, and you are totally focused. Nobody injected any medicine into you. How come you are so alert, focused, and you have developed so much power? It is because of the adrenaline and noradrenaline hormones which are secreted in your body. And if there is a disorder of it, you will not be able to fight and flight, and you will not be able to protect yourself. So, this is, remember, is within your body only how you are being protected. And when the corona spread all over the world, the immunity of you saved yourself. That is why today you are over here. Otherwise, everywhere in the air, these viral particles were flying. So, immunity is another greatest barrier. कवच है वो आपके शरीर का कि जो आपको बचाता है. और यदि वो कमजोर हो जाए, बहुत बड़ा सिस्टम है ये. Skin, epithelial lining of all the hollow organs, lymph nodes. आपको शायद पता नहीं होगा कि आपके पेट में lymph node छोटे छोटे इतने सारे हैं. There are so many tiny lymph nodes are in your gut. जैसे कि आसमान में तारे हैं, like how in the sky the stars are there. They all are there. When you eat, they start blinking. And they develop lot of immunity related things in your body. Do you know this thing? That is why they say that there has to be a small quantity of food more often than 8 a time total one, or not to take at all. These extremes are again a problem. What I want to emphasize that how the body is protecting yourself is the body's reaction, immunity, and reproduction. Today, whole of this planet full of the living beings is the Janan Prajnan reproduction. And that is the instinct of any animal, any living being, whether it is a plant or it is a animal. Pigeons, you see, I'm surprised to see that they come and lay their eggs in our balcony. And you try to throw them. But they again come next time and again lay their eggs in your balcony or some of these exhaust places. This is such an instinct. It should be respected and it should be done with all the kinds of the wisdom. In our body, there are such hormones which are secreted at a particular age. And then in human beings, it is lifelong. But in animals, it is seasonal. In plants, it is seasonal. And that is why the human beings have been asked to have the control on it. And that is what is being taught again in the yoga about the sanyam. So, rest and sleep. The body is tired, and if you do not take a little bit time to see what is happening to your body, and then you keep working as if a tired horse, you are hitting the tired horse, and whole day you are working, and in the night you are not able to sleep. Why? Because when great hurry you come, can you stop your car suddenly? You cannot. Gradually you have to change your brake and accelerator, and then you have to park your. Similarly, your human body is also running. If whole day and you suddenly want in the night, it will go into rest. Never will happen. And you do not know that chronic deprivation of the sleep is causing the greatest harm in the society. The relationships are also getting affected. This punishment you are having because of your poor lifestyle. In China, the punishment which they used to give, which was considered not just killing away the person, hanging the person. No, that is not that big punishment. The biggest punishment was they were not allowing the people to sleep. They will hit on the butt if they start sleeping. And then their mind got changed and it has become responding to whatever they were telling, it was answering to them. And it is so subtle today in your life that you are not knowing that you are punishing yourself because of the poor sleep. And why the poor sleep? Because is ज्यों-ज्यों सूर्य ढलता चला जाता है, अंधेरा संध्या होती चली जाती है, वातावरण शांत होने लगता है. When the sun sets gradually and then a gradual darkness comes, and you will find that you become a little bit lazy, and then you eat. Earlier the people used to sit and actively participate in bhajan, kirtan, and then in the moonlight, in the pure air and weather related temperature, they used to sleep. But today, when it happens the dark, all these lights will start in the hubs and clubs and whatnot at our homes, with that bright light, with the bright screen and this small screen with the blue light. All these are causing the problem that the brain is getting irritated. That is why in my OPD I say to the people, वो आएगी डिम लाइट में, लाइट स्टोरी पढ़ते पढ़ते. कौन? तो आप सभी जगे हुए हैं, ये अच्छी बात है कि वो आएगी डिम लाइट में, लाइट स्टोरी पढ़ते पढ़ते. अब शाम को इतनी नेगेटिव न्यूज रात को चलने लगती है, एंड यू स्टार्ट सीइंग ऑल दोज नेगेटिव. डू यू थिंक द ब्रेन विल नॉट रिएक्ट इन द नाइट व्हेन यू आर स्लीपिंग? And the adrenaline which comes, will it allow you to sleep in a fight and flight reaction when adrenaline rushes and you are so alert? will your brain, although it may be not that severe, so you don't realize that it is happening. So it is very important. And here I can see the many of father, mothers and many grandparents also over there. I tell you, please teach your children, your grandchildren how to sleep. And then there should be a discipline in the home that gradually the light gets dim and you start having our bhajan, kirtan and light diet, and after 2 or 3 hours, slowly you go into sleep. When you get up in the morning, you will find you are so fresh. So kindly just compare what is your life and what is happening. Otherwise also, that is the problem. Okay? So, extremes, as I told you, some people do keep sleeping. Extremes. Ati sarvatra, please, varjate. Correct. So, ati means extremes. The pendulum which goes from this end to this end is never in the center. That is called as the manic depressive psychosis. And you in your lifestyle training yourself to the extremes of it. Either you are too much sleeping up to 11 o'clock or night you are sleeping at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Everything you see in your lifestyle which I told you, bhook, pyas, Shwas, Raksha, Suraksha, Janan, Prajanan, Aram, Vishram, Ninda, Shauch, Nidra, Shauch. Where everywhere if you can balance it, you will find you will be very happy. And you will be the model of your son, daughter or grandchildren. That is why it is an investment for you. When I went to USA with the new toys to my grandson, everything got mixed up. And then slowly he took away the old toys away. And then I asked, Ayan, you don't like old toys? He said, yes, Dadaji, I don't like old toys. Dadaji, मुझको old नहीं पसंद है. हाँ, इस एज में हम भी थोड़े भावुक रहते हैं, इमोशनल रहते हैं. हमने पूछ लिया उससे कि Ayan, you don't like old people? In a flow, he said, yes, Dadaji, I don't like old people either. And then the Dadaji, who is playing so much, laughing with him, running with him, hugging him, taking on his shoulder, Khand ki bori, he saw, now my Dadaji is unhappy. We slept. Next day he got up, breakfast, school. In the school he played, ate. Evening he came, door was open. He rushed towards me. He hugged me and said, Dadaji, I like old. This is the biggest investment which any grandparent or parent can do with their children, that emotionally let them be balanced. And that is the biggest investment in our life. So what I said is, extremes are the disorders, consequences, and there are a lot of punishment. That is, the diseases are the extremes. Ati sarvatra varjite, in that pendulum of manic depressive psychosis. Kind of an example I can give you. To balance is the health. The shortcuts are to lose the health. All of us are trying best possible shortcuts, and then this is not going to give you till you use your hands, till you use your legs, your brain, your each body organ, and how to use them to generate the chemicals inside your body. That is internal pharmacy, and I will say it is eternal pharmacy. Ultimately, it will take you to the spiritual strength. Abhautik urja, the energy which can not be touched or burned. Those various energies are the physical energies, but if there is a physical energy, you must understand there has to be opposite of it also. Everywhere there is an existence of anything is sugandh hai to durgandh hai. Then only both are existing. Sundar hai to koi kurup hai. वो सुंदर इसलिए कि कोई कुरूप है. That is how, if you say that there is a physical energy which Einstein has said, and you all realize with your sense organs, remember there has to be another energy which is not the physical energy, and that is what is the spiritual energy. And our goal in the life is to reach to that one through listening to our own body and spiritual practices. But then you go with all these symptoms to the doctors. Shortcut, nothing. सीधा डॉक्टर के पास में बुखार आया, भग जाओ. सिर दर्द, भग जाओ. You also reach to them at a very later stage. And I must say, after 50 years of being in the medical field, I do realize that allopathy is of help in acute emergencies. If the accident has occurred, it is bleeding, yes, it is a great help. And in that, the surgeries also. Similarly, if heart attack, acute problem, yes, at that moment, it is a life-saving thing. There is a bleeding inside. I remember the story of my guru, whom we used to call Prabhuji, Dr. R.K. Agarwal Sahab in Rajasthan, R&T Medical College. He said that a lady doctor who was practicing fertility, infertility, etc., she developed pain abdomen. She took the painkiller, and then afterwards she went into shock, and they realized that the abdomen was open, and it was an ectopic gestation which was bleeding. The fertilization occurred in the fallopian tubes, and the few weeks baby or fetus bled, and she did not realize, and she lost her life. A doctor itself. So what I want to say that when there was initial pain, she should not have taken the painkiller. She should have listened herself. Well, so you go to us, and I being a neurosurgeon, when there is a bleeding inside, there is a pressure inside, yes, a good doctor first will try medical decompression and closely observe, and find that no more it is responding, then do not delay and open it up. There was one person from Bihar, he came here after some hitting on the road, then CT scan, everything normal, and then he came home, and then he started developing weakness on one side. Then after 2 weeks of this weakness, he came to us, we did CT scan, we found there was a subdural hematoma. And we did not find the cause of it. With that trivial injury was in our mind, and again, it never happened with me after making 2 burr holes. Never I reoperated, but this person again came from there after 1 month. There was recollection, and I tell you how we have to custom made everything of the yoga. I found that he was doing Kapal Bharti, lot of breathing, back pressure, and then venous bleeding, and there was a recurrence. And then we said that there is a need of everybody that at particular age, you have to go for a custom made of any of the alternative medicine or complementary medicine or additional medicine also. And luckily, he listened to us, and we could save, and he's doing very good now. So I'm not against allopathy. What I want is that we should learn how to balance the use of the allopathy also, and we should be educating also. Now, after listening to your own body's problem and how your bodies can inform you, and if you do not listen, how it can harm you also, and how the pain is your friend. Now, in this era of technology, what is happening, the Anarkali movie, in that Akbar says to Anarkali कि सलीम तुम्हें मरने नहीं देगा और हम तुम्हें जीने नहीं देंगे. The technology will not allow ventilator and what not, and your lifestyle will not allow you to live happily in your life. That is the whole thing of the technology. We have to understand that is this artificially just prolonging your life without any quality of life, keeping you on ventilator for a long time. That is the misuse of the technology. Too much use of the technology. There are so many incidental reasons. In Pune, when I went there as an examiner to Armed Force Hospital, we realized there in a talk that for a second opinion, the patient with the fits came to the hospital, and there was a lesion here which somebody wanted to operate. But then they did again a EEG for the fits problem, and they found the focus is here. So this incidental lesion, the person might have operated, but still the seizures would have not subsided, and then the doctor might have said that in the literature it is mentioned that around 10% of the patient, even after excision of the tumor, they can have the fits. No, these are not the excuses. Incidental lesion, incidentoloma, because of the technology, you will find that you are discovering so many patients come with the spondylosis, and many a time spondylosis is a dustbin diagnosis by us. That is just an aging phenomenon, and yes, we have to catch up something, but that is not the correct diagnosis of it. So I'm just trying to explain you that the strong chemicals are being prepared from where? And they are put into this. Instead of your apple, you have this, some of the supplements and many other kind of I'm not going into so much details of those 20,000 chemicals which are being prepared and industry is using them. But your body organs are also producing these kinds of the chemicals, your brain, your heart. You can see so many channels are there of the nerves and lymphatics and veins and arteries all flowing everywhere in your body to the kidneys. 180 liters of the total filtrate. The kidneys develop 90 liter. They reabsorb also, and only whatever is the greatest extract to be thrown off is only passed away in the urine of 1 or 1.5 liter every day by you. So you can see that how the kidneys are all the time working, these kidneys, and heart pumping. Even when you are trying, it is your lungs, they are already breathing. So you can understand all these phenomenon, all the phenomenon of your respiration, your heart pumping, your brain all the time, and all these channels is all a chemical phenomenon. You are seeing the physical things, but in each and every physical thing, there is what is called as chemicals, which are doing all these kinds of the activities. Here I would like to say you, this is the pituitary gland in the center of your brain at the bottom, as well as here is the pineal gland, and they are producing so many hormones. A derangement of the hormone can cause too much growth or too less growth. Even in the men, there can be the secretion of the milk, or in the ladies, the milk may stop secreting. There is an orchestra of the chemicals which are generated in the pituitary gland, which is just like the peanut, that much size one. And there is posterior pituitary, which is called as the oxytocin, is a love hormone. A mother, when delivers, this oxytocin hormone is at the peak. When husband and wife makes the love, the oxytocin is secreted, and if they have a lot of love, you will find that a good amount of oxytocin is secreted, and a child, when comes out, it is the oxytocin which contracts the uterus, and it is the oxytocin which propels the milk, and prolactin is secreted, which develops the milk in the ladies. So what I want to say, whole chemistry of your length or your menses or your metabolic activities, thyroid, you know, all of that, so many supplements, all the things are happening too much over there. So remember that there were in one family, one boy had 10 brother sisters. So he went to his mother and said, Mom, please let me know from where do children come. As usual, any Indian mother says, Beta, bacche to Bhagwan ke yahan se aate hain. The children comes from the God. Then he rushes to Darwin kind of science scholar father and asked, Papa, let me know from where do children come. Papa, mere ko ye batao ki ye bacche aate kahan se. Then he said, our ancestors are monkeys. हम बंदरों की औलाद हैं. Then he rushes to his mother and says, Mama, मैं तो बड़ा confused हो गया. You are telling the children come from the God, And Papa is telling the children, come from the, we are from the monkeys. Please, mummy, tell me, what is the truth? Mother says, beta, I am talking about my ancestors, and he is talking about his ancestors. But then the children are very curious. He again goes to father and says, Papa, let me know, as you said, Darwin theory, monkeys, who are the ancestors of the monkeys? And how does, first of all, the first ancestor, who is our first ancestor? Then he said, I cannot say. उस अनंत का तो मुझे भी पता नहीं है. I do not know that extreme. साइंस ने भी अपने हथियार डाल दिए. Then he went to mother and asked mother, if God has given the birth to us, then he will give birth to whom after us? He says, beta, उस अनादि का तो मुझे भी पता नहीं. I do not know that extreme also. Whole अनंत एवं अनादि के बीच की जितनी भी प्राकृतिक व्यवस्था है, whole natural things which are in between the two extremes is Sanatan, is the nature. यह प्रकृति है. And all these 5 elements are required for you to survive, and that is why we all Vayu Devta. We have a symbol of the Vayu Devta also. Jal Devta. We have a symbol of Jal Devta also. You all know. Indradev, Vayu, Hanuman ji. We have Surya Devta. जो देता है उसको हमने देवता बोल दिया. The one who gives, we tell he is Devta. So, like this earth, Dharti Mata, because all of us the life. So we worship them, and worshipping the nature is the dharma, is the actual dharma. And that is what is we should be respecting. Dharma, puja, all what does it mean is you respect, you let them survive, let them grow. And that is what is Sanatan. Well, what I'm trying to say, that there are so many core internal organs, natural biochemicals are there, neurotransmitters, pain management, endorphins, cortisol, melatonin, which induces sleep in you. There are so many digestive enzymes in your gut. Well, this is just you not to remember, but just appreciate that how much this body is producing the chemicals. And for all of them, what is required, they all will be supported by a good nutrition, a good physical activity, good sleep, stress management, and hydration, water. So you know now from whole of the tattva, panch tattva, this is what is in the your kitchen or in the pharmaceutical company kitchen. They all extract and make it very, very strong. So I told you how it is important that Vayu, Akash, Agni, Prithvi, Jal, all 5 natural elements we should be respecting. So think, is there a pro-nature approach looks better or not? Pro-nature, that is the greatest lesson which we all have to understand. If in your body you want that the chemicals should be developed, of a good quality should be developed, you should have all these panch tattva in a good quality and in a balanced way. You should be taking them into your body. That is the best way to produce the best chemicals in your body. And there is a great science about how you produce all these things, which I already mentioned earlier in my slide, the basic physiological needs. Now, these are various immune system, hormonal system. I'm not going, only trying to emphasize that body is producing so many chemicals. So the pharmacy within you means understanding your body's natural healing power. All the time, every day, this skin, like from the snake, you all know how it goes out. Similarly, it is happening in our body also. So, lot of natural healing powers which you do not know, and it is an internal pharmacy which is too big natural mechanism for healing, and it never takes rest continuously. But you should give rest in the what is called as biological cycle, biocycle, bioclock. And you should listen to your bioclock. Anybody can tell me what is listening to your bioclock of basic physiological needs? मूलभूत जैविक आवश्यकताओं को आपको बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक के साथ में चलाना चाहिए. सुबह आप उठते हैं, भूख और प्यास. You should feel hunger and you should eat it. And when listen to your body, when it gets filled up, stop before that. खाने के लिए बैठना और भूखे पेट ही खाकर उठना. People will say, what is this nonsense? That means leave some appetite to you. And the best way of eating is in your mouth. Now the grinder and mixer and whatnot all have come, and you directly put and then pour into your stomach. When the nature has given you your mouth, which is a marvelous organ of your body, if you realize it, you close your eyes in between when you are eating and see that what is happening to Anna Devta. Teeth and tongue, what a dance is going on. And when teeth says, as soon as Anna Devta goes, Abhishek starts. The secretions start. And as much you are happy, that much secretion comes. If you are tense and you are hurry and you are listening and hardly any secretion comes, realize it. When you go for a picnic, how you easily digest the food. Because all the secretions are good. When you are happy, all the secretions are good. When you feel the food is clean, shuddh hai, vishuddh hai, then you will feel happy. You will not have a what is called as some kind of a fear. You will digest it much better. So I say that when it is there in your mouth, Abhishek starts, and keep chewing it. Close your eyes and see what is happening to the Anna Devta. When teeth says, I can no crush now. Tongue says, no more taste now. ऐसे द्रव्य स्वरूप भोजन को अन्न देवता को जठराग्नि में, जठराग्नि, अग्नि, जठर की, there is lot of digestion thing. So ऐसे द्रव्य स्वरूप अन्न देवता को जठराग्नि में स्वाहा. You must see that you have done it. Not like a frog, just swallow, niggle lo. That is not the correct way. Lot of damage we are doing. Lot of detoxification occurs in the mouth itself. Lot of selection occurs in the mouth itself. But we are not looking into it. So, diet, that is balanced one, activity, regular physical, quality sleep, stress reduction practices, positive attitude cultivation. So this is the lifestyle. Have neurobics. What I am trying to explain here is very important thing which probably many of you may not be knowing. Have neurobics and maintain biological clock. Biological clock means like man says 28-day cycle automatically. Who decides it? There is a clock in our diencephalon, hypothalamus, thalamus in the brain, and then is how sleep, if it comes on a particular time. मुझे ये बताइए कि समय पे सोना चाहिए क्या? Is it a correct wording? समय पर नींद आ जानी चाहिए. The two are different in the sense that people think बस 10 बज गई अब सो जाओ. अरे नहीं, 10 बजे आपको नींद आ जानी चाहिए. So initially you start practicing at 10 o'clock. Gradually you will find the day will come when you feel sleepy, it will be 10 o'clock. That kind of all the basic physiological needs, bhook ho, neend ho, all these things, shouch ho, it should come on the time. So that is all biological clock which will happen. If it doesn't, there is a lot of conflict in your brain. Dvand, rassa kassi chalti rehti hai. You postpone and then you do not feel any hunger. Have you ever experienced? समय पे उस समय जब भूख लगी नहीं खाया तो उसके बाद में आपको वहाँ भूख चली जाती. The body doesn't want that to again disturb you because you are not aware of your own health. So these things are very necessary. You have to go for an physical exercise, and on timely every activity has to be done of the basic physiological needs. न्यूरोबिक्स. जब मैं ओपीडी में कोई आते हैं पेशेंट, हस्बैंड वाइफ दोनों पास में बैठे हुए हैं, फिर मैं उनसे बातचीत कर कुरा के लास्ट में बोलता हूँ कि रिलैक्सेशन, रिक्रिएशन एंड आउटिंग. एकदम पत्नी का चेहरा खुश हो जाता है, आह बढ़िया बात कही है, क्योंकि हस्बैंड कभी ले जाते नहीं हैं. फ्यू हस्बैंड, देयर मेनी हस्बैंड, they go for a recreation. Neurobic is that from a routine thing, when you came, you felt there was something. Now afterwards, you don't know that you are sitting on a sofa or on a chair, automatically it gets numb. Similar, everything happens when you go to a new place. Say if you go for an abroad or another city, everything is in your vision. But when you go to your own colony, you don't find that there everything is, or automatically brain just bypasses it and you go away. Neurobic means you get aware of what you are doing it. If it is not a regular, continuous, say if you are tying your clock on this hand, one day you tie on this hand, and then you will realize, oh, this is there. Similarly, the route through which you go every day, change your route to go to your office or your place. You will find your brain get rejuvenated. So the neurobic is, don't have the boredom, the regular same kind of a thing every day. When you brush, one day you brush with the other hand also, so that you know what is happening in your body. It also brings the awareness, self-awareness also by changing the routine. So that is the mental games also. So it should not be the same whole week. There should be a change for it. You know about the laughter, anybody about? What a great endorphins which are generated by the laughing, hugging, playing, yoga, meditation, physical exercise. This is the lifestyle which one should adopt it. So I will not go into much more details of all these things, hunger, thirst, so many things. On each topic we can talk a lot. So ultimately what I want to say, the mindfulness, you know, all these sense organs are the external sense organs. Ear, nose, eye, tongue, and sparsh, touch. But there are interoceptors, internal receptors are also there. That is why you feel when the bladder, urinary bladder get stretched, you feel there is a, and that is a tension, that is sympathetic. You feel unhappy when you pass the urine or you pass the motion. Ah, what a great relaxation. So there is a cycle of stress and distress. Stress and distress has to be there in the body, but again in a balanced way. So internal receptors are also there in whole of your body. Stomach, भूख जो लगती है, और जब आप तृप्त हो जाते हैं, there are the hormones for these feeling okay and not feeling okay. So if you are mindful, you will be able to. The mindfulness means there were 5 friends on the Secunderabad railway station. They were just outside a compartment waiting for the train to start. They were hugging each other, jumping, kissing, and clapping. They were so happy. And the train started chakpak, 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 chakpak. And they were all happily just hugging each other and laughing. And then the train said, "Ooh, ooh." Realized, oh, our compartment has gone away. All of the 5, they ran away towards the compartment. 4 went inside and 1 was outside. And then Kuldeep Ben was also there on the platform. She says, be positive in life. At least your 4 friends have gone. Only 1 is left. He said, sir, madam, बहन जी, वो चारों तो मुझे छोड़ने आए थे. Don't be miser in laughing, please. खुल के हंसो, खूब खुलकर खूब हंसना, है ना? So your mindfulness is again of this kind, in the sense that what is happening is that you are again happily also you are on one side. So there has to be balance. और दूसरा जना stress में जो फरारी कार के साथ में हुआ था. So like this you have to balance. Yoga is all the balance in life. Ati sarvatra varjite. So many things in has been said in our literature, in our culture. There are list of hormones. I am not going into it. So interesting to understand all these hormones in our body. The liver, 500 chemicals at a time. And then brain. So let's forget about all these so many chemicals. Will it run? This one? This is a video. Okay, you can check it up. Anyway, when I went to Kotputli in Rajasthan, then I gave a lecture there. And after that, all these students also happy, and I was just talking to them after my lecture there. I said that never panic. Sound? मेरे उसमें देखो शायद वहाँ पे साउंड तो नहीं प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. So, anyway, if it comes is okay, otherwise keep it running, I will narrate that one. When I asked the students that please ask me questions on health, then the teacher said, ladies first. Girls will ask first. Then I said, okay, then listen the joke on the ladies first. There was one used to go for stealing the things in the home. While coming, it was a rule for him, he will do one murder also. So he went inside, he stolen the things. 4 p.m. when he was coming out, 4 a.m. coming out, husband, wife set up, and then he said that one murder I have to do it because this is my rule. After stealing the things, I kill one person. So that you will be busy in all those things and you will not try to catch me. Then husband immediately said, ladies first. Then he asked, okay, tell me, what is your name? She said, मेरा नाम सुलोचना है. चोर तो खड़ा हो गया हाथ जोड़ के कि सुलोचना तो मेरी माँ का नाम है, मैं तो आपका मर्डर नहीं कर सकता. पति का पसीना निकलने लग गया. Husband started perspiring because one he has to kill it. Said, please tell me what is your name. He said, वैसे तो मेरा नाम रामदेव है, पर प्यार से लोग बाग मुझको भी सुलोचना ही बोलते हैं. देखिए, दिस हस्बैंड हैज ए प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड. तो मैंने उन बच्चों को यही बोला है कि घबराना नहीं, एग्जाम है तो उस समय ऐसे संकीर्ण नहीं हो जाना, धक धक हो रहा है तो सब कुछ आप भूल जाते हो. हैव ए प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड. हाउ दैट हस्बैंड सेव्ड हिमसेल्फ एंड नेचुरली द वाइफ ऑल्सो. Can it come, the prayer? Just try if it comes. So, you see, just now I did one experiment. I found that some of you people started yawning. थोड़ा सा सोने भी लग गए थे. What I did, I made a laughter. And I could see that all those who were drowsy have become alert. What does it mean? That in your body the endorphins have generated, and these morphine-like endorphin have given you happiness, and you became awake, alert, happy, ready to work, ready to listen me. Your concentration again came up. So this again shows that you can develop the chemicals of your health within you. That is the biggest and best within you if you listen to yourself, if you are aware of your body. And for that, the mindfulness, the meditation, the various kinds. Again, there is a big thing about the meditation to talk about. I was so happy. I went to this one village, and there I asked them to recite the shloka. Jata kata asamprama brahmanni limpa nirjari vilola vichi vallari. All these children started reciting me. I was really surprised that they could catch up my pronunciation and started. And I gave them a show or a demonstration of who. I tell you, the children enjoyed so much. One lady from a corner was seeing this, maybe one ayah. Afterwards, I came to know that that lady continued that kind of a laughter in the school. And that was the greatest investment for me to go and do this laughter. We do need to give this kind of an happiness to our children. Go to the village schools, and then you will find that your own health, you also have a neurobic because you have seen something new. I spent my 50 years in a negative atmosphere of the hospital. But then if you have a positive thought, you have a neurobics, you have happy thoughts, positive thoughts, laughter in your life, then you will find that this can help you. And don't get scared. There was one wife, she was 100 kg and husband was 40 kg. They all were sleeping like this. Then she said to husband, आप उधर मुंह करके सोते हो तो मेरे को डर लगता है. If you sleep like turning your head away from me, I feel scared. Then he said, भगवान तू तेरा ही बारे में सोचती है. If I turn my face on this side, I will get scared. Well, there are so many things which we can discuss, but then if there are few questions, we can take it up, and I will convey my greatest gratitude and हंसी के ठहाकों की हवा से, हंसी के ठहाकों की हवा से खून की नलियों के ब्लॉक्स हवा हो जाते हैं. प्रैक्टिस इट, इन्वेस्ट इट, है ना. याद रखिए, जो हंसते और हंसाते हैं वे स्वर्ग नहीं जाते, वे जहां रहते हैं उसे ही स्वर्ग बना देते हैं. I'm very grateful to all of you. I'm seeing all of you were very attentive for this 1.5 hour session, and I could see the vibrations which kept me moving. With these vibrations, I want to thank Brahma Kumarishwari Mahavidyalaya here in Gachibowli, Hyderabad, and my mentor in a spiritual way, I must say, Kuldeep Behan and her team, Vasanta Behan, everybody. Great gratitude to all of them. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Om Shanti. आपको कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी टू आंसर इट. और एक शर्त है, यदि आपने नहीं पूछा तो मैं फिर आपको पूछूंगा. चॉइस इज योर्स.
चेक.
ओके, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मंत्रों का क्या प्रभाव हमारे शरीर पर पड़ता है. बस एक चीज आप आज की टेक्नोलॉजी की यदि समझ लो तो आपको मंत्रों का शरीर पर प्रभाव समझ में आ जाएगा. There are some brain tumors which are, if less than 10 cubic centimeter, we just give a few minutes radiation, cobalt radiation, that is called as the surgery without knife, and it stops growing, and in 3 to 6 years it disappears. This energy, when it goes and bombards only on the tumor, with the calculation from the computers, it does not harm anywhere in the passage of the skin or the bone. It only goes and bombards its energy and destroys this one. जो ताकत मंत्रों, जो इस हिसाब से मंत्रों का उच्चारण करते थे, उसमें इस प्रकार की एनर्जी, इस प्रकार का ध्यान मग्नता और उस व्यक्ति के अंदर उसके प्रति श्रद्धा, जब ये दोनों चीजों का प्रभाव हुआ है तो there was that the mantras have the strength, the energy, ऊर्जा होती है और उसका प्रभाव पड़ सकता है. लेकिन फिर वही बात है, it has to be in a correct way. Hope I answered it. Again, one can talk about hour about the effect of this kind of energy on our body. Yes, any other thing? Oh, very good. Neurobics. So I told you boredom should not be there in your life. Boredom means अब आपको कुछ मालूम ही नहीं पड़ रहा हाउ दी ऑटोमेटिक गियर में आपकी कार चल रही है. माई सन से आई डोंट लाइक दिस ऑटोमेटिक कार, आई वांट टू चेंज द गियर, otherwise there is no maja. So what I would say that neurobic is from your routine life you should have something different for one day or few minutes or one of the act. So the boredom should be avoided because the brain gets numb at that time. And in that various kind of the things which I said you, the weekend you should go for a recreation etc. Monthly, 6 weekly, go for a cruise. That is again changing the routine. That is how you see the whole of the year you have the neurobic. The nature has given you neurobic in the sense the different types of taste, different types of the sounds, different types of the colors. All these are neurobic if you change that one. मैं बीच बीच में आपके साथ जब बात कर रहा था अपनी आवाज को थोड़ा कम कर रहा था, फिर मैं उसको बढ़ा भी रहा था. So that otherwise it will become numb if a monotonous way I talk about. When आप भोजन करते हैं तो चरका मीठा के बाद खट्टा, you only keep eating sweet after few grass you will not realize that कितना बड़ा मजा आया जब शुरू में खाया था. So there is an effect of numbness, of a fatigue on our body, and that is why you should keep changing. ऋतुएं बदलती है, सुबह से शाम पूरा दिन बदलता है. Flowers, plants, all these full of neurobics, but you should appreciate it. And same on your body, whatever activities you are doing, do in a little different way once in a while. That is all neurobics. Brain get rejuvenated. वो बोला ना दोस्तों से मिलना चाहिए, जो किसी ने बड़ा अच्छा लिखा है जो बोला कि यदि दोस्तों के साथ दिल खोला होता तो नहीं खुलाना पड़ता औजारों के साथ. ये वाली बात है कि you have to have the pro nature. All these chemicals are in your body. Man, these are 20,000 only has been discovered. The vitamins, first B1, then B2, after B12. How come? One after another. Who knows, there will be one day B4 also. So you cannot be compete with the nature. वेस्ट जो है वो नेचर को जीतने का प्रयास कर रहा है और ईस्ट ने बोला है अपने अंदर झांकने का, पर आज हाल ये है कि ईस्ट ईस्ट की नहीं सुन रहा और वेस्ट भी ईस्ट की नहीं सुन रहा है और सब कुछ वेस्ट हो रहा है. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. एवरीथिंग इज वेस्ट. यस प्लीज. Exactly, that was the main thing. Walking, laughing, yogasan, pranayam, meditation, deep breathing, recreation, relaxation, outing, neurobics. These all, how to eat, how to drink, they all. There was no pharmacy 200 years ago. There were light chemicals through the herbal medicines. Or before that there was nothing. Acupuncture also generates the electricity and chemicals by some of these measures. They are required when you are fallen sick. So pro-nature lifestyle, good sleep generates nice melatonin. In the dark, melatonin is secreted. But nowadays, the pills have started coming of melatonin. So please remember, if you are taking from outside the supplements, the body's production gets suppressed. That is what is a biofeedback phenomenon in your body, that the whatever body is generating, if artificially you dump in your body, body will say, okay, if you don't need it, why I should produce? And disuse atrophy occurs. The organs start degenerating. That is why it is important, pro-nature lifestyle, how to eat, everything, so much. One day we can have full detailed way, scientific way, that how endorphin is produced. From outside you take morphine, body produces endorphin on laughing. So these are the pro-nature lifestyle we can generate inside our body by 5 tattva, taking in a correct way.
Thank you very much, sir. I hope all of your questions got clarified and you got some insights from this session. So let's again thank Dr. Purohit sir. So I would request Vasanta sister to give sir some godly gifts and prasad from Shanti Sarovar. So as I informed earlier in the beginning that on 21st it is recognized as the World Meditation Day, right? So now we will have a few minutes of meditation, and the theme which is decided by UN for this day was Inner Peace, Global Harmony. So let's sit silently. A video will be played. So if you already know how to meditate, you can do that. But otherwise, just sit silently, see the video, and calm down yourself. Spread the peaceful vibrations in the world, and there will be a music also. Okay, thank you.
That was wonderful. I won't say lecture, but it is insightful talk that everyone should learn, know about our movements. Thank you very much. So as yesterday was International World Meditation Day, first time celebrated, declared by United Nations. So Brahma Kumaris mainly focus on meditation. So this year's theme from United Nations was Inner Peace, Global Harmony. जब अपने आप को शांत करेंगे तभी ग्लोबल हार्मनी हो सकती है ना? हाँ, तो पहले अपने आप को शांत करना है. तो हम बहुत बार करते भी हैं मेडिटेशन में, पांचों तत्वों को भी शांत करना है, सभी को शांति का वाइब्रेशन देना है, क्योंकि अभी भी सुन रहे हैं कि हम पांचों तत्वों से शरीर बनाते हैं. तो आई हैव टू गिव पीसफुल वाइब्रेशंस टू पांच तत्व, एंड देन आई हैव टू गिव वाइब्रेशंस पीस टू बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स में हैं. कहीं युद्ध चल रहा है, कहीं और कुछ चल रहा है, कहीं बहुत सारे नेचुरल कैलामिटीज हो रहा है, या एक दूसरों से नहीं चल रहा है. So I need to send the peaceful vibrations to everyone. So this is a beautiful song. You will be seeing the visuals as well as song, mainly on Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So whatever I have said just now, sending vibrations to the five elements, sending vibrations to the people who are in pain and suffering, sending vibrations to the people who are in distress. So all these things make global harmony, creates global harmony. So this song was actually launched yesterday for this theme, global peace, inner peace and global harmony. So you will have wonderful visuals also, as well as few music meditation experience. So I request everyone to sit and no sound around, and 8 minutes of this meditation. Okay? Just experience the peace of Shanti.
1 minute.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti Om Shanti, 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 Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti भूमि शांति उदक शांति वायु शांति अग्नि शांति